Hey guys, it's Gary. It's Don't Get a Grievance topic day. A lot of times I hear from agents that say, well, hey, I'm a great agent or I do things the right way. I've been doing this 15, 20 years. I've never had a grievance filed against me, so I don't really worry about that. As a lot of you know, I represent real estate agents before the Real Estate Commission. In fact, I've been 50 or 60 times to the commission representing agents in the last 15, 20 years. I also represent agents at the state board as well as the local board of realtors, and I help do mediation and resolve disputes. Represented brokerages all over the state. But what I've always found is number one truth here is that a lot of the grievances, or most of the grievances, in my opinion, are always filed against the top agents in the market, those who are at the top of the MLS, those who are always out working on a board or working with agents, the mentor, the great team leader. Unfortunately, those seem to be the people who get the grievances filed against them. It's not because they do things wrong. I think it's a law of averages. They're just so involved in doing so many transactions that eventually catches up. My point being is it doesn't matter how good of an agent you are or how good or how right you do things. People file grievances for all kind of crazy reasons. And most of the people that I represent really didn't do anything wrong. And it was just silliness that we have to defend the agent. So this week's podcast is a great podcast for you because it talks about what happens in a grievance, what to expect, but it also gives you some very good strategies that you should be implementing today to protect you against getting a grievance, and in case you do get a grievance, how to defend yourself in agreement. So this is a perfect podcast for you to listen to this week. Also, last week's podcast, awesome podcast, got tons of great feedback. This was the podcast where these brokerages are entering into these questionable agreements with real estate attorneys where they're sharing title insurance and other things like that, and how this, while it may be a financial benefit for your brokerage, there's no financial benefit for you whatsoever. And in fact, these things hurt your business because you get less service. Because when people own you and pay for your business, they don't give you good service. It also increases costs for your consumer, and your consumer loses choice. So it's a great podcast you should listen to see what's happening in your marketplace, because it's happening in Greenville and it's starting to happen in Columbia, where your brokers are selling you out for the almighty dollar. So listen to these things. I think you'll enjoy them. If you like our podcast, please like them, subscribe, but most of all, share them with everybody you can so that we can get the word out and make this a better profession for all of us. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Talk to you soon.